So I'm going to call to order the July 2nd meeting of the Community Preservation Committee. It is 4:30, and we could just go around to say who's here, because I didn't have the name tags.
Bob Wilkinson. John Lippman.
Joan Franklini.
Stephanie Gaskill.
Charles Ellis.
Michael Herman?
Okay, so we do have an agenda, but I just want to start by recognizing Jennifer, who's not here, because she retired. Her last day was June 30th, and she was an absolute asset to our committee and to the town overall, and she has done a lot, and I give her all the credit in the world, and I wish her a happy retirement. Hope she gets to go back to New Zealand soon, because that's her goal. So,
Here, here. She was as terrific as can be.
yes.
She was.
Well said.
Yes,
Yes.
indeed. No public comment? Nope. Okay. So I want to review the encumbered projects. And then also there's some we could potentially close. Jennifer and I met about a week ago. We went over all the projects. Some people had sent in some new invoices since then, so there might be some on here to say encumbered because they haven't gone through finance. So last week, we tried this last year, trying to get people to end it by June 1st, because handing all these bills to finance June 30th really is just not fair. So this is everything we have that is encumbered, and maybe we could just run through it. And then I did add a column here about expected completion date, because there are some that go back to 22, which I do think we should try to wrap up way before the end of the year, if possible. So the first one's Dick's. He's not here, and he's working on that, I know, with John and Christina, so we'll get an update when he's back. Community housing outreach, John, I didn't know if this was yours or not.
I think it is. I do this every time. I come and then I forget to look at my list before I come. But I'm pretty sure, yes.
Okay, so that's from 22, so I think it's time for them to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this for the Affordable Housing Trust or the Affordable Housing Committee?
I'm sorry, what is the project? And
Community housing outreach is all it said on the,
I think this was for,
Oh, yeah, you know what
Yeah,
that was?
this
That
is-
was at 10,000 for, and Elizabeth Jenkins was gonna do something with it, right? And she, I thought she did.
well, I think you just need to follow up.
yeah,
with
you just
her,
need to
right?
ask her and then find out what her expected completion date would be. And then I would also highly push to have it done before December.
Yes,
It should be done within the next month.
Okay.
What do we, wait, December?
Okay, next month would be great, or, it's the summer, so
Soon,
September,
soon.
right. But before December, so we could then take the money back and put it into our bucket for
Yes.
the next round of funding.
Right.
Okay. Stephanie, the shared use pathway,
Yes, I mean,
finance thinks it's accounted for, but we can't figure it out.
well, it was part of a larger project that was completed, but this was supposedly going to be used for signage, but we've just made no progress. I mean, it's debated every once in a while. No one, it seems to have an answer. I just don't know what to say about it. It's like,
So I have
will
a,
it be resolved in the next month or two? I doubt it. We don't have a meeting in July. Maybe in August, I could put it on the agenda and just request, let's close it out, and if we need money for signage, we'll just.
Request.
That's what I would do.
Refund some. Yep, all right.
okay, great.
So this is for the bikeways and transportation? Is that
It
who
is.
this is?
It's
I think
for-
it would be good if they listed who the name of the.
Well, I took this
entity.
off of that document that was very hard
Yeah,
to figure
yeah.
out, so I can go back and do that.
I think, knowing the entity that it's
Okay,
helpful. We can kind of figure it out through project name, but
yeah, okay. I'll add that in there. So Stephanie, you'll ask, because the other thing
I'll
is,
ask, yeah.
okay,
I will suggest that we close it out, and that at the point in time at which we know what we want for signage, we come back for a request.
great.
That will be my suggestion, if anybody on the committee has something else that is more definitive, that
No.
would be fine.
Okay, great. And then if they say they're gonna use it, can you press them that they have to use it like before December also?
Yep.
Great. Okay, this we talked, Bob, you're good on those, right? Because Judy was just in.
Yeah, I suspect that there won't be anything done until the fall. because
Right.
Obviously, you don't want to be doing plantings now, so. It sounds like they're pretty serious about kicking it up again come fall.
Okay. Open space, this is ongoing. I did talk to Hardy. They're gonna use some of this money soon for some project. So that's good. That's all for the paperwork and things like that. Charles, the Nauset architectural project, Jennifer made a note that she thinks it's gonna be done soon. Was this you?
Yeah, but it won't be done that soon. It says here September,
That's what she,
oh, it says September 26. I don't think it'll be done by, it is in process. And there is a contract that's in process, but it
Right.
won't be completed by September 26.
nope,
No,
that's what was on her note to me.
maybe, does that have to do whether or not it goes to contract? And when it goes to contract, do they take it off here?
No, when it
Because I had the
gets
same
billed.
question about Form Bs.
No, when it gets billed, when the money's gone.
I don't think it will be billed and completed by September. In fact, I'm quite sure it won't be.
Okay, so maybe you could
But I
just,
believe a purchase order or a contract has been,
oh, it's from the town? Is it from the town? So a PO would then make this go away in September?
okay, so that's where the Form Bs are. So in that case, it probably will because.
Okay, okay.
Because this is a follow-up, right? I mean, you've done these before.
No, this isn't Form B, this is the archaeological project.
But I think it's the same, because I had a question about Form B. I don't
Yeah,
think
they
it's
already took the money.
$100, because I'm quite sure they've not billed everything that's there, but it is
PO'd already,
a PO, so
But-
that's why it's off here.
right.
Okay.
But then I have to ask you about that because it doesn't seem like anyone signed it, which is against protocol.
The what?
Because you didn't sign a PO for $24,000.
No, no, I did not.
Right, so that's where this gets so squirrely, because it sort of happened to Bob with the Veterans Park. Like, unless you signed it, they shouldn't take the money.
I did not sign that. PO.
Okay. So, I have a meeting with Mark Reel on Tuesday, and we're going over all these procedures, because those were supposed to be signed if they were POs, because otherwise, it also happened to Stephanie with the bike
See,
sign.
they were signed by Ed, I'm sure, but not by me.
Okay, so they should not have taken the money, because that's, all right. And I'll make sure that these get signed. They can't just take the money. Okay. Northwest Schoolhouse, John,
There are 3 invoices downstairs, but I haven't seen them yet. I'll just,
I went down there today, I didn't see any invoices from them.
he sent this to me at 2:34.
Okay, all right.
So and I was gonna go look after the
Okay, that's fine. Finance isn't back till Tuesday to look at any invoices, so, okay. The boathouse, we have an agreement, Mark Reel has it, because they didn't get an agreement when we first gave them the approval to do this project. I think the agreement is written very well, we went back and forth with them on it, and in what they gave to us, they think they're gonna have the money by May 27th, but that's a question mark. And it doesn't
They'll
matter.
have- You're talking about the contributions.
Well, no, they have to raise the whole funding, the 2.2 million is what's in the agreement. Before we release the money, they have to raise,
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
They either will or they won't.
right, so it doesn't matter. So that's there. Charles, you didn't sign these, so I will talk to Mark. The public education, that's in process. We already talked to them recently, historic.
Yeah, there's gonna be a purchase order for that too.
There will
Once it gets, it's put out the bid.
Okay, so I need to, I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. And the Academy Playhouse, they're gonna roll this amount into what they got for this year to finish that project. Francesca just approved the invoice that was floating around, but there's still more invoices coming in for Simpson, so I have to check with Francesca on that again. So that's where we stand. And I will talk to finance about not, I don't know if finance can accept the POs, Michael, do you know? They
I
can't,
do not know. I don't know how they handle that.
okay. And those are the ones we have the most problem with, because then the project's not done, or they're holding the money, and that's problematic. Okay,
But this is excellent. I mean, to have it all here and,
thank you.
yeah, no.
I did today, it was nice and hot out. I'm like, let me.
What's the total? do you
Indoors.
guess?
Uh,
What do you
The
think?
total that's encumbered is about
100,000?
3-something, because the 245 is from,
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's
It's
the
the
big
largest.
one.
Yeah.
That's the lion's share of it anyway.
yeah. So,
Probably close to 400.
Yes.
yeah, 3-something. All right, so that's good. The other thing is we can close these 3, which is, they're very small, some have 0 balances, so we should close them. On the agenda, it's numbers 591251, the autistic housing, there's 0 money left in that. French cable shades, there's only 165 left in that. And then the CDP workshop, there's a 0 balance in that. So if we could vote to close those,
Do we do it as one vote or
one vote.
one vote for?
We just need a motion.
All right. I
So-
move that we close those 3 accounts.
Second?
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. John sent us all the work he did.
One minor modification I want to add to it,
Okay,
which was, and I saw in the minutes after I'd already kind of done the rewrite, that Charles and Bob had comments about, let me go to the first one, about eligible projects, that they should not necessarily be only town projects. So I'm just in my own notes here.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring up.
Well, now it's gonna save you some time there. I get to it, there's sometimes a mistake here or two, but yeah, so that would be the only thing. So, you know, just, in other words, this is entirely discretionary anyway in terms of what we decide. So to the extent that we set out criteria of what we wanted, and that's what I tried to do in this document, was sort of tone it back a little bit and use, you know, words as sort of clear language that says we not shall or won't do something, but, and I think that would broaden us a little bit to be able to consider that the rare case where a project comes forward that's not actually a town project. So,
did everyone have a chance to read this and comment, or do you want to? The one reason why I would, if we don't get it done tonight, is that since we would have the new application up pretty soon, especially that by the end of the summer, people could, you know, be expected to start asking for the fall, it'd be good if we had consensus on this in some way. And if people didn't have a chance to read it and you want to comment, then you would have to just comment to me, and then I could, you know, it gets a little complicated, but Bob?
I don't want to beat a dead horse, Joan. I read it. And I'm going to say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I really like the way we're doing it. Right now, we have great discretion, we have great autonomy. I'm troubled that we're going to start working in coordination with town hall and so on and so forth. Whatever you folks want to do, but I'm a no vote on it, just because I don't think there's anything wrong. I think we're a great committee. I think it's evidenced by the fact that our budgets are rarely questioned at town meeting, and that's just my feeling.
Okay. Anyone else?
I haven't had a chance to read it.
Okay, that's right. Charles?
I read it, my concern was treating town different
Right.
than private. So with the correction John talked about, that should take that out. The other stuff's all discretion. I'm not sure what it means, a lot of it, but I'm okay with it.
Michael?
I'm okay with it, to be honest. It is discretionary. We do have the flexibility, so it's not really holding us back in any way. And if it is, I do agree with Bob, things aren't broken, maybe don't touch them, but it's not just this committee, it's the people looking at the procedures, where they're not following and they're trying to learn. We're gonna have new people on here. It's good for them to be able to see something in what we do. So I appreciate John going through this, and I'm fine with it.
Quick question, can I just remind me again, how did this come up? I
It came up because when we got the ask for Eldridge Park, it came in such a timing that then we had to meet, like, 3 times in a row. It got a little dicey. We had to then also have a public hearing, and then we had to vote on it. So it was just trying to put a little more of a procedure around not boxing us in, but we still might get boxed in. And then I do think the other thing is we have had a lot of the same people coming back to the well numerous times, and it would be nice if we were able to say to them, maybe they didn't get any money, but they did apply for 10 grants, but they didn't get any. There's a couple that
Right.
are continuous. So that's how it came up.
I think from, what Michael just said, that the idea of sort of broadcasting a sort of a policy or message is a good one. I would tend to stick with, for that reason, that, and thanks for the reminder, that it's not, earth-shattering, but it does sort of send a clear policy and gives us, I think, we can still make such a decision as we were, I think, strong-armed to make for the town for that recreational funding. But this at least maybe sends that message to others, future members of this committee as well as to the town, that we do have a policy in place, and I think that that's valuable.
You do have Jennifer on here a lot as contact, so I know we gotta change that,
Oh, yeah. I just,
figure that out.
Jennifer has tried to get her email instead to be CPC Orleans, so it's a general mailbox, so one of us could access it. That has not happened. So I am talking to Mark about that because we might not have a actual person dedicated to us for a little while, so,
Shouldn't go to a personal email anyway.
correct, should go to the Orleans, right, and I don't want to go into,
CPC info
Right,
at Town of
right.
Orleans or something to
so
that.
that one of us could access it.
where is her email on this? I don't even see it.
I don't see your email on this. I think, the other thing, and I know I have to talk to Mark about it,
You got the wrong page?
but
Don't worry.
inclusion of the terms of the warrant article, I think is smart. So when we have the warrant article, if we're gonna bond, we should put in there what we had agreed to. I'm not saying anything would be done maliciously, but if we were expecting a 20-year bond and it went to 10, that could change our finances. And so there was just some recommendations, and maybe that doesn't have to be in the policy. But I do think it would make sense to have it spelled out in case we have a change in management or how things are being looked at, but. So, all right, so I don't think we have alignment. But I sort of don't know what to do.
Would you want to wait a little bit longer? Like, maybe,
Yeah, we could wait,
It's-
we'll wait for
we're not in a hurry on that.
Dick and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can wait and see.
Give me a little more time to think through it as well. I mean, I did some, editing and thinking about it, but not as much as I would have liked to, given the week that is now upon us, so.
Okay. And then maybe, John, like I reread the application. This thing is pretty wordy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wondering if this is my car. I'm sorry.
It stops.
Yeah, because when I don't, it's not.
It is yours? Why is it different?
Because the windows are open and the car is locked.
Oh, I gotcha. It is yours? I know it's not mine, because mine has this high-pitched, irritating, small car Japanese.
I thought I fixed this. I followed the video just now on YouTube, how to keep the windows open and lock your car. That didn't work. But John, if you want to look at the application, because it's,
Might be, yeah, well,
I mean, that might just be a better way to streamline it and,
right,
okay.
that's fine.
All right, great. Okay. So discuss MOUs, grant agreements, and follow-ups. So as of this year, the grant agreements are signed by Kim. They're no longer, I don't sign them anymore, it's signed by the town. And the MOUs I could sign, but they need to be approved by the town. Most of the MOUs, memorandums of understanding, are completed. I have some here that have to be resubmitted. And these are also just, if they extend a year, you get a new one of these so that they're on record. And I think that made sense, they're coming from the town. The next follow-up, the only follow-ups we have is on Tuesday. We'll be able to send out, well, it might not be Tuesday. We have the codes for the billing, but they've not been assigned yet in finance to go public. So once finance says they're ready for them to be distributed, the only one that has asked for a code so far is the Conservation Trust, because they already purchased that property, so they can get the state grant. So I talked to Stephen, and we'll hopefully get that done next week. But no one else is, worried that they don't have their billing number yet. So we are gonna hopefully see an Excel at the next meeting versus those other finances we used to have. And then this will just be an easy way to look at it all. So that's it that we have there. I don't know if anyone else has gotten any comments from their people they're working with?
No, no comments.
Oh, okay, done with that. So the committee, we can either vote now, or we can vote in September, because I don't think we need an August meeting. So we can either vote on roles in September, or we can vote on them now, and it's not good, we can wait till September.
September would be my choice.
Great, okay. I just want to check that our meeting is not right before Labor Day, because that would be bad.
Is it before, is it?
Well, it's the third. It must be. It's
It is the Thursday before.
Thursday pre-labor. It's always going to be the case for,
No, it's not, it could be after, but what is it?
it could be, yes, but it's not.
It's not. So me,
Well, yeah, that's right, it's the 4th, the 3rd.
It's late this year.
so that would be a bad day for a meeting.
Okay. Sure. I agree with you. We could move it for that 1 month.
Right, so could we potentially move it to the 10th, the next week, if I get a room?
Let me look.
That's good for me.
I'm fine on the 10th.
Okay, I'll send it a note to everyone else and see if we can move it to the 10th. Because otherwise, that's just not fair to Peggy and everyone else here trying to go home. And I think that's it. I don't have any report, other than we just talked about. We have to vote to approve the minutes of May 7th and May 18th.
So moved.
Anyone second it?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, then we have to vote to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Great.
Going, Bob.